Hello, welcome in. Let's provide a solution to this square root math problem, which is the square root of k multiplied by square root of k. This is equal to 5 square root of 5. So what is the value of k? Solution. So we have the square root of k multiplied by square root of k. This is equal to 5 square root of 5. Okay. So we square both sides. Okay. We square both sides, as you can see, so that now the first we eliminate the first square root sign. Okay, now if you square the right hand side, you'll have 5 squared. This is 5 squared multiplied by 5, because here we eliminate the square root sign, so that now, as you can see, if you have a raised to power n multiplied by a raised to power m, this can be expressed as a n plus m. So let's apply this property, so that we're going to have k multiplied by square root of k. This is equal to 5. This is 2 plus 1. Okay, so that means we have 5 raised to power 3. Okay, so let's proceed. Again, we're going to square. We square both sides. Okay, so that we eliminate the second square root sign. So now we have k squared, okay, multiplied by k. Okay, this is equal to 5 raised to power 3 squared. Okay, now applying this particular property, again we're going to have k raised to power 2. This is k raised to power 1, so it's 2 plus 1. So we're going to have k cubed. This is equal to 5 cubed, or 5 raised to power 3 squared. Okay, so applying this property, indices property, if you have a raised to power n raised to power m, this can be expressed as a raised to power m raised to power n. Okay, so in other words, we can be able to interchange the powers. So we're going to have k raised to power 3. This is equal to 5 raised to power 2 raised to power 3. So 5 squared raised to power 3. Okay, so I hope you're okay. Then k cubed, this is equal to, now as you can see, 5 squared, this is equal to 25. Okay, so here you have 25 raised to power 3. Okay, so I hope you are following. Now as you follow, if you have not subscribed, my good people, consider subscribing. Okay, so let's proceed. So we have k cubed is equal to 25 cubed. Okay, now we can be able to express this as, we take this 25 cubed on the left hand side, we'll have k cubed subtract 25 cubed. This is equal to 0. Now as you can see here, this is actually the difference of cubed, which is expressed as a cubed minus b cubed, which is equal to a minus b, a squared plus ab plus b squared. Okay, all right, so in our case we have k cubed subtract 25 cubed. This can be expressed as k minus 25. Okay, we'll have k squared plus 25k plus 25 squared. Okay, so we have k minus 25. Okay, k squared plus 25k plus 25 squared. This is equal to 625. This is equal to 0. Okay, now as you can see, it is clear that the first part, we have two parts here. The first part is k minus 25. This is equal to 0. And that affirms that the first value of k, which is k1, is equal to 25. Okay, so that is the first value of k. Let's move to the second part. Now the second part is k squared plus 25k plus 625. This is equal to 0. All right, now this is a quadratic equation, and remember, for any quadratic equation, we have that this quadratic equation actually is expressed in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c, which is equal to 0. All right. Now, with a from our quadratic equation, which is the coefficient of k squared, is 1. Our b is the coefficient of x in this format, which is, in our case, is 25. And c is equal to 625. Okay. So for the value of k, we introduce the quadratic formula, which is expressed as k is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, so let's just substitute the values of a, b, and c as follows. So substituting the values of a, b, and c, we have that negative b, which is negative 25, plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is 25 squared, subtract 4 times our a is equal to 1 times c, which is 625. Okay, divide everything by 2 times 1. Okay, so now we have negative 25 plus or minus the square root of 25 squared, this is equal to 625, subtract, this is 625 times 4, which is actually 2500, so it's negative 2500 divided by 2. Okay, so let's proceed. We have negative 25 plus or minus the square root of 625 minus 2500, this is equal to negative 1875 divided by 2. Okay, so which gives us, as you can see, negative 1875 can be expressed as 625 times 3 times negative 1 divided by 2. Okay, so that's what we have. So in this case, we'll have negative 25 from here, plus or minus. Now, we have the square root of, we have 625. The square root of 625 is 25. We have, now let this be the square root of 3. I'll just write it the way it is, divided by 2. So that we're going to have negative 25 plus or minus. Now, the square root of 625 is 25. I can begin from here. 625 square root is 25, and the square root of negative 1 is I, multiplied by square root of 3 divided by 2. Okay, so that we're going to have negative 25. Okay, this is 25 divided by 2 plus or minus 25i divided by 2 square root of 3. Okay, now from here, so we have two possible values of k, that is k2 can be expressed as, this is negative 25 divided by 2, this is negative 12.5 plus 12.5i square root of 3, that is that is k2, and k3 is equal to negative 12.5 minus 12.5i square root of 3. Okay, now as you can see, these are two imaginary roots. Okay, these are not real roots, these are imaginary roots, or rather complex root. Okay, so that means this our particular math problem, this square roots math problem has got 3 solutions. We have k1, k2, and k3. So, and these are 2 complex roots, and we have only 1 real root, okay, which is k1, which is equal to 25. Okay, k1 is equal to 25, k2 is equal to negative 12.5 plus 12.5i square root of 3, and k3 is equal to negative 12.5 minus 12.5I square root of 3. Yes, and that's the solution. We have 3 solutions to our particular math problem. Thank you for watching and kindly subscribe.